Good evening, everybody. This is Thursday night, Political Hot Seat. We're coming to you live. This is a live call-in show. The number is 727-8750. Remember, call in all your questions to 727-8750. And so this week, I've had a very interesting week. Been a couple of birthdays. And let's see, next week, I got a grandson-in-law who's going to be boxing for the World Championship. And right now, we'll find out what Vern's been doing and get our Facebook numbers and everything for you.
I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's show. We have a great show for you, and just some really good things over the week. You know, we're very proud to be back in the Nye County Commissioners' Chambers and broadcasting the commissioner meetings as well as the town board meetings. We're going to be covering the RPC, and we're going to cover the water district out of that location, and of course out of the school district office. We're going to be covering their information, and I think that's really exciting because it's going to give you more information about your community on a daily basis. And we're going to break that down into our newscast as well as a live TV show each time those meetings are taking place. So those will be watched in their entirety on 46.3. If you'd like to watch the day that the meeting happens, will be live on KPVM TV, and we're really excited to be back in there. And we've got a sponsor finally for the show. Jim Marsh has stepped up to the plate to provide you and give you this type of programming for all the homes here in Pahrump. So we're really excited to see Jim Marsh on board, and we really want to thank him for that. One more really cool little thing here. This is a brochure here that it's going to be hitting the streets. This actually will be in the Chamber of Commerce magazine. We'll see it at the at-home, not the at-home, the Ron Fraser's magazine, the Pahrump Life magazine, which is really cool. So what this is about is that get you back connected. And for those people who have been disconnected when they connect to Dish TV or Direct TV and no longer have the local channels, well, we've gone back to Dish and Direct and talked with them and worked out with the two local dealers here in the Valley, Community Dish and Satellite company over on 372, and they are going to be helping us get you reconnected, but this time you're going to be connected right into the menu of your Dish and Direct TV services so that you don't have to switch anything around. And I feel it's going to be really great for us. It's going to be great for you. You'll be able to watch us. You won't even know that we're over the air. The only difference is that you'll see a yellow line versus a blue line where the program is highlighted. So it's kind of really a cool little thing. And the nice thing about this program is the advertisers who are advertising now at KPVM are going to give you up to $500 in coupons so that it will offset the cost that it will take to put this into your home. It can range anywhere from $20 to probably about $170 one time. But once you pay for it, once you buy the part, you're done. It's simple, it's easy. If you already have a TV with an antenna on it and you have good cable going into the TV, you're probably gonna see maybe a $40 fee. So really cool stuff there. We're really excited that this is all coming to play, and we're gonna see you guys on Dish and Direct as well as over the air, and of course we're on Cable 12. For those of you that are on Cable 12 and you're on cable, the only downfall is our dot channels. They're on like 80.1, 80.2, and 80.3 and 80.4. You have to call your cable companies exactly how to get our dot channels, which are our sub channels. So a lot of really cool things happening up here at the TV station, and we're really excited about that. So with that said, if you would like to participate in tonight's show, the three ways of doing so will be, number one, the phone number, 727-8750. You can call in and talk to our guest. Our guest tonight is Butch Borasky. He is running for Commissioner District 4, and he'll be, he's on the set right now. He's ramped up and ready to go. Another way you can reach me is you can email me. You can email me at Political Hot Seat. Use the abbreviation PHS at KP KPVM.tv. I have the computer right here on my desk. You can see it right here. I will be monitoring this the entire show. We'll show you the text. We'll show you whatever somebody says so you can see it perfectly clear on your own, knowing that it's not us saying it, it is the consumer saying it. And then if you would like to join us on Facebook, you can go ahead and do that. I just posted on Facebook just now on our local Pahrump blog the link so you can go to Political Hot Seat Facebook. There you can go ahead and comment, put all your comments and information that you'd like to follow along with the show or ask me questions or what have you. So with that said, I'd really want to say thank you everybody for watching tonight's show. And now we're going to turn it back over to our host, Bill Garlow, who's going to introduce his guest.
Well, first, before I get to Butch, I want to announce that Wednesday, April 9th, that's a Wednesday night next week at 6 p.m. approximately, we will have a meet and greet for all candidates of all parties. I know there's been some confusion. Somebody sent out an email and there was something about another day, another time. But no, it is Wednesday, April 9th. And I've been talking to Gracie over at Gracie's Kitchen. We could probably get you one heck of a good discount for some Mexican food over there. So y'all welcome to come. It's open to every candidate, so no particular party or anything, every candidate. And now sitting with me, we got Butch Borasky sitting here, and a lot of us want to know, why do you want to run again?
You would ask me that question. Well, I was actually, at one time, was thinking about just going 2 terms and letting it go, but then when it started getting close to election time, I had a lot of my constituents calling me up. And they say, you are going to run again, right? And I said, if there's enough support out there, I will. And then I just got flooded with calls, people talking to me at the restaurant and everything. So I said, yeah, all right, I'll agree. I got 1 more term, I'll use it. Hopefully somebody else will come along and step up in the next election and take over from where I leave off. I do believe I've done a decent job representing Nye County. I have a couple of downfalls. One of them is that I'm usually blunt and short. I've been in the excavation business most of my life, and then I became a politician. It wasn't the other way around. I wasn't born one. It was just something that happened because I got so frustrated with Nye County and their policies and their rules and their regulations and could not understand why Pahrump was the way it was. The way the codes were come together, everything was slammed in from 99 to 06 before I took office, and then I've been reviewing codes and going back through them and trying to straighten some things out. And a lot of people ask me, why did Nye County spend all of that money on flood control and all these other issues? And there are things we have to deal with in the future. It doesn't rain much, so it doesn't flood much, but when it does, it can cause a great deal of damage. I think we've all seen that. If we ever got a really big one, it would come down Wheeler Wash and wipe out the south end of town. It would. It'd take a whole bunch, and the same on the north end of town.
Well, I live down there.
Huh? Well, I know you live down there, and I'd call you up and let you know it's coming. It's got to go by my house first, right?
The tidal wave on the way.
Before I forget something, let me thank you and Vern for allowing to be on this world-famous Channel 46 in fabulous Pahrump, Nevada. It's always a pleasure, an honor. Thank you, gentlemen, for inviting
You're welcome.
me.
You're welcome. It's really terrific that Pahrump has this. It's a great media to actually work through a lot of the challenges that this community has, and it's because of you folks that have helped me too. It's a mutual winning relationship, and I think we're in our 17th year now, and things are getting better and better for KPVM TV. There's a lot of wonderful stuff that's going on out here, but I do want to thank you for allowing us to. Butch is one of the individuals who voted yes for us to have our cameras inside of the chambers at the new complex that they built this last couple of years for the BOCC meetings and all the other meetings that are over there. We also were allowed to put a microwave on top of the building, so we take a microwave and send it back to KPVM TV and then rebroadcast the meetings. So thank you, Butch. If it wasn't for your vote and you allowing us to do that. And they also gave me a little cubby hole to work from. So I'm in a little cubby hole, and it's kind of nice. But as I told you before, what's really cool about this is that we just secured a new sponsor, which is Jim Marsh. I'm very happy about that. He's going to be funding those commissioner meetings, the town board meetings, school board, the water district, and RPC. So good stuff. Thanks, Butch. We appreciate the compliment.
And then again, in the future, I would really like to see communication two-way with people that want to email into the meeting or something, and try to get a little dialogue going, because not everybody can attend the meetings in person. Some people have to work nights, some have to work days. Hopefully we'll come up with a way to do that. I'm sure it shouldn't be that hard to have one person when we ask for public comment and things like that, where maybe the public could ask a question as well. So communication is everything. One thing I love about this community, this is the only place I've been in, and I lived all over upstate New York when I was younger, and then came here, where you can sit down on a Sunday morning and have breakfast with a DA, the sheriff, county commissioner, town board member, and everything, and it's just like we're all friends and buddies and everything. It's great.
Well, it's always been that way. I mean, I've always thought it's been very, very nice here for the people to be able to actually meet the people who are voted in that. I mean, here in Pahrump, I lived in larger places like down in Southern California, Las Vegas and that. You don't even know who your neighbor is, let alone who is your commissioner or town council or anything like that.
You go down to Clark County and ask to see a county commissioner, and you'll have to go through about 10 staff members to even consider being talked to.
Yeah, well, I just know that it's so nice to be able to sit down, but you know, sometimes in these politics, I wish they'd get away from it a little bit. Pahrump is such a close community, and it's not that large, and people get involved in politics, they start calling names and that kind of stuff, and I really don't like it, because I see the same people like at the stores, because I'm at all three stores, you know, and I just think, geez, one time you're calling me every name in the book, and now you're talking nice to me. I mean, you know, you don't know which way to go with it.
Well, again, it's a very close community. A lot of people know everybody, other people don't know anybody. It all depends. It's a place where you can be left alone and do what you want, or you can have people around you all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, when we come back from the break, we're going to ask Butch Borasky about how he feels with the marijuana issues that are taking place, about some of the business aspects of what's going on Highway 160 in the future, and of course, what can we expect in new businesses coming into this community, and what are the downfalls that Nye County has to face in the next 4 years. When we come back from a commercial break, we'll bring you all that and more.